We're currently in March. I thought if I was going to post another video, I would do it at the start of a year and do a whole year's worth of videos. And the last couple of years I have seriously thought about starting up filming again. However, there's a lot of things that have made me kind of not want to. I don't know, there's always the stigma around doing a YouTube video. I don't necessarily feel embarrassed or anything in front of family or friends, and then I go into work and if it's mentioned, that's something that, I don't know, just makes me cringe at myself a little bit. I've recently got asked by Josh's mum if I was still doing videos, and I thought, you know what, I loved doing videos with Josh. I loved doing them just of my life. I loved looking back on them, and it was something I genuinely really enjoyed doing. However, I don't know, like, if this is something I want to continue. I love just talking to nobody, like, wait, whoever's watching. But you're not here in front of me. I'm very much an introvert. I do find it difficult to go out if I have a busy day socializing. That drains my battery for several days afterwards. I can, however, talk about books non-stop. This is the last book I have to read for this series. Technically, I think this is like the third book in the series, because I read them out of order, and as a Virgo, I didn't like doing it. So yeah, this is the third book, but basically I had the audiobooks for all of them except this one. So I decided I was just going to listen to the other ones and come back to this one. They are interconnected. The only ones you need to read in order really are when it refers to the same couple. Shane and Elia's books, you need to read them in a particular order, otherwise it doesn't really matter. This hasn't lessened my experience or enjoyment of these books. They have all been so good. I'm about halfway through this one and I would have completed all of them. Rachel Reed does have 2 other queer hockey books out in a different universe, and I will be picking those up as well because I have absolutely loved these books. The other book I am currently, I wouldn't say in the middle of. Sorry if you hear pause, because there is a dog in the room and he is very much fidgeting right now because I'm talking and I'm not paying him attention. So I just get into the part that I'm on. That's how much I've read, that's how much I've got left to read. I love the sprayed edges on this book as one of the most beautiful sprayed edge ever. But this is a metal slinger, so this is a romantasy, so I'm also making my way through this one. I have got to the point where I kind of need to give myself some type of like list of books to read for the month, because otherwise I find that I struggle to pick up a book. I have so many, and yet if I don't set myself right, these are the ones to read this month, even if it's just something to go off of, I struggle to choose them. And yet if I was to go, Josh, pick me a book, he'd grab one and I'd be like, I don't want to read that, because I know that's what I'm like. So I've given myself some type of TBR. I've got other hobbies or things that I can start doing. I really want to do some like gems on a book, so like bedazzle a book. I mean, if I'm filming these things, maybe it will make me do it more. I've become really self-conscious of like this here. I like, oh, do you know what, I'm trying my best to like get rid of it and or ignore it, but I just find it so difficult. Find it really, really hard. This is the precious angel. This is my sweet baby. Yeah, you haven't been on a video before, have you, my boy? When you was teeny tiny puppy, but not any when you was biggie. Not when you was biggie full grown boy. Dexter, not over there. Look, there's mess. Come here. Come here. He's got his banana. That's one of your favourite toys, isn't it, my boy? You love your banana. Yes, you do. All right, I'm thinking just for the next hour, we read some of this. Josh wants me to stop at chapter 31. Oh, there's 30. That was a good guess. Ah, chapter 31. So let's see. Oh, that's not far at all. So he wants me to get to this part and then stop because that's where he is. So we're going to do that. Don't know if that's going to take us a full hour, is it, cheeky monkey? And then we'll go downstairs. Not yet. And get things sorted for dinner. Just sort this bed out. This is my new absolute favourite bedding. You can't really see it, but it's stunning. And then I got my disco balls. Absolutely love the disco balls at the moment. Hello, beautiful. We got to chapter 31, didn't we, baby? Yes, we did. That's how far through we are now, almost halfway. I didn't actually say what this book was about, but this is by Rachel Schneider, and it did slow down for a little bit, but it's still very good. I'm going to tell you what Metal Slinger is about. It is romance fantasy. I'm not going to say at its finest, but it's really easy to follow, really addictive. As soon as you pick this up, like straight away, it's very addictive. It's very easy to get into, very easy to follow, to understand. You've got a lot of your classic romance tropes in this. It's elemental magic, a very slow burn, forced proximity. You've got two groups of people, those that live on land and those that live on the sea. They have been separated and there's been a peace treaty in place for centuries until our FMC, our female main character, Bryn, gets herself into a little bit of a situation that could ultimately start a new war, can ultimately break this peace treaty. And then when she gets home, there is this dark, sexy, strange soldier there waiting for her. I didn't know what to think of him to start with. I didn't know he was going to be our main interest, but there's this soldier that is back home and will only speak to her. So it's very interesting what goes down from there. But straight away you open it and it's so gripping. You get to kind of like just before halfway and there's a couple of slower chapters, but I did not lose interest and I've still got a good just over halfway to go. That is my thoughts on this book so far. If you like something that's easy to follow and it's got a lot of those classic romantic-y tropes, then I would say to pick this up. It could be something you'll love. It's very, very good so far. I just got some post and my new soap dispenser's arrived. I've ordered another one that is not disco kind of soap dispenser because we need three, because we've got the upstairs bathroom, the downstairs toilet and then the kitchen. So I think I'll put these downstairs. We have some milk honey and we have some peony bloom. I don't know why, I literally just filmed that I bought soap dispensers. If anyone asks, they're from Urban Outfitters. Influencer Jess here again. If you wanted to know how much soap this holds, this is 600ml and there's a little bit left, but that is quite a lot in my disco ball soap dispenser. The pink one doesn't hold as much. They're quite heavy, but they're good quality, so it's about half. I'd say this is only about 300, whereas this one, maybe 5? Maybe
currently we control your hospital.
They have changed the codes. You're locked out of the blood bank.
This woman needs blood.
Let it go in the ground, shaking underneath us. Lose the fight, feel it slow.
is Wednesday. I didn't film anything last night after dinner. Me and Josh literally just watched Grey's Anatomy and went to sleep. As you have seen, I've been on the train, been into the office this morning. I started another book on the train, of course I did. And I will keep you posted to how the book is. So we may have gone a little bit overboard with the chocolate in Sainsbury's. And also, look at this. It's a Lego books. So going to be building that later. It's gone on a bookshelf. We've got Kinder Treats, white cream egg. It's mine and Josh's favourite. But this just looks heavenly. This book also just arrived in the post, Hemlock and Silver, and it's stunning. Look at the pages. Oh, I cannot wait to get into this. It's just so gorgeous. Do a bit of, this is what we're having for dinner. I'm not gonna have all that tuna, put a little bit of tuna on here, on this homemade, well, not homemade, this seafood pizza that I will be, what's the word? What does that do to them? You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, like retopping.
Retopping.
Like reorganisations.
We got these, what are these?
Definitely.
Anchovies. Do you want to try one?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Ooh, it's like little takeaway tubs.
So I got the curry, chicken pops, the noodles, and the rice. The rice looks a bit
What's in
depressing.
with the chicken pops? Is there sauce? No.
Teriyaki chicken pops.
Okay. Are we having these tonight?
Yeah.
So this is to go with it. We like this. This was good. Look at this. I keep going to call it homemade. I did
Modified. That's the word.
Yeah, this is the modified pizza. And this is a Josh extraordinaire.
It's a takeaway.
The baby. The baby likes it.
Dexter.
He likes curry. And then these things. Look at them. They're looking a bit more swollen than the last ones we had. This is the Star Wars toy we got in the Kinder Egg. The big Kinder Egg. This is Luke. Dexter's having a drink. And this little guy, this little dinosaur, was in the small Kinder Egg. How cute. Happy Thursday. We are getting through this week quickly in this video because it was unplanned, it was spontaneous. I've just been filming little bits here and there. I did, however, want to go through all the books I am currently part way through. So this is the stack. I am almost finished with Tough Guy. However, we'll go through these and give you a little update on my current reading position. The first one we will discuss is The New Age of Sexism by Laura Bates. This is a non-fiction. I do want to get more into non-fiction books this year. I've read one so far and I gave that 4-star, and that was I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. That was a memoir. This one, however, is not what I thought it was going to be at all. So firstly, I thought going into this, The New Age of Sexism was going to be kind of like how feminism is gone, not toxic, but how feminism may sometimes take it too far and it's a bad thing. It's not that at all. That's what I thought this was. This is how AI is here and it's changing the way we live and love. With misogyny baked into their design, new technologies are putting women in danger. So Laura Bates takes us deep into the heart of this rapidly evolving world. She explores the metaverse, comforts deep fakes, pornography, travels to cyber brothels, tests AI girlfriends, and hears from schools in the grip of online sexual abuse, where she finds is a wild west where existing forms of discrimination, inequality, and harassment are being coded into the future we will have little choice about living in unless we seize the moment to demand change. So it's complete opposite of what I was saying. It's more about how women are being degraded using new forms of AI and cyberbullying, and like the deep fake section is part 1. Then yesterday I started Bad Bishop. I am now on chapter 16, page 121. Oh wow, so this is not for the faint-hearted. This is dark. This is a mafia book. This is a dark romance. Yes, there is romance involved, but it is not cute and fluffy at all. Once they're wed, which happens quite early on, the first night they have together, she tries to kill him like 3 times. You go into chapter 1 and he has his eyeball cut out by his new wife's brother. You've got these 3 kind of mafia gangs. You've got the Irish, the Russians, and the Italians. There are some parts that actually physically gross me out, but at the same time I can't look away. It's like I'm addicted. I am loving this. But if you do not like the grim or anything dark, twisted, the male main character is quite sadistic and he takes pleasure in very grim things. So not for everyone, and I don't know what it says about me. I'm eating it up. This one, I have decided to listen to the last part, and I think I've only got like an hour left of this. It is not my absolute favourite, but it's still so good. Everything Rachel Reed has written that I've read has been so bingeable, so easy to follow, so addictive. So in this one, you are following 2 guys, so it's the 2 on the front, obviously. So you've got Ryan, who is a massive guy, and he is kind of like the one everyone picks fights with on the ice because they think it's fun, but really he is like a softie. He doesn't like getting into these fights. It's not something he's proud of. He keeps getting switched around on his hockey teams. He's scared of flying. He is like a big friendly giant basically. And then you've got Fabian, who they met as teenagers and they both liked each other. There was chemistry, but nothing more kind of grew of it, especially because Ryan hadn't come out as gay at that point and Fabian didn't know he was gay. So at that stage they had a moment, they didn't follow through. Fabian sees Ryan in his workplace. He's not only a musician, but he also works for Savers, the drugstore. He goes up to Ryan, he's like, oh no way, I can't believe it's you possibly don't remember me. And they reconnect. Ryan then goes to see Fabian perform and they form a kind of friendship that then turns into more than that. It's really good, really fun. I love these queer books. Then we've got Metal Slinger, which told me to stop at chapter 31. We haven't picked this up since. However, I am looking forward to getting back into this world, especially because this year the 2nd book comes out. So we have a decent kind of range going on at the moment. I think I'm going to stop this video tomorrow. I'm busy on Saturday and I wasn't planning on filming anything more, and I kind of want to get to grips with like editing, maybe changing up my YouTube channel a little bit. I don't know. So I'm only going to film this to Friday, see how I feel, put this together. I have got a notebook next to me where I've written some ideas if I want to carry on filming and what I can discuss. But for now, this one will just take us to tomorrow. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to redo my roots with my hair. I'm not going to redo the roots. I'm going to just cover the pink and my roots where the pink is. So we're going to do that now. Plan is just to slap it on.
When the days change and the nights grow,
you're going to have to ignore the very pink forehead for now, but it is looking a bit better. I think I did cut it a little bit at the top, but I think it almost needs like a little bit, I don't know whether I need to like fully wash it and style it, but I do think we're getting there with the hair. I have ordered myself some stuff so I could do my eyebrows. so that they are more visible. Like, I don't think it helps with the glasses I wear, but they're very like ashy and my hair tones are very warm at the moment, so I've done that. I thought I would just come here and tell you how my day has been. It took a turn. So for one, I looked at the footage of me colouring my hair and I didn't clean the camera first. Rookie mistake. And then two, not only that, I think I left too much conditioner in my hair. Another rookie mistake. Gave myself a headache. So I had a cream egg. I also got a delivery of these, which are supposed to be like floating shelves. So you hang it up and you put stuff on there and it looks like things are just kind of hovering. And I thought it looks too small. So I did test it out with a book and it seems to be okay. So I'm only going to put a couple of books and then maybe a jelly cat on them. So I think they will be fine. Gonna make myself a big cup of tea. I did finish Tough Guy. I gave it a 3.25. Wasn't my absolute favourite. Still had a great time. Still really enjoyed it. But I'm definitely more in the mood to get back into the dark romance. Big cup of tea, do some reading, start dinner. Josh is already on his way home, so let's get cracking.
The same old feelings, or let them fall. If the lights fade, if the road bends wrong, would you stay here in the silence till the fear is gone? Every second heavy, like it's hard to breathe. All these unanswered moments hanging over me. Lower sign, let it go when the ground is shaking underneath.
House, not a good time. I popped the first aid kit open. Lining up betadine, tape and gauze on the bathroom counter. Through the mirror I saw her examining the trail of blood I left behind. Slack-jawed.
Hearts exposed when the world's pulling us apart now. Through the noise, through it all I want is someone to lean on.
It's Sunday and this video was supposed to finish on Friday and I had the worst migraine ever. I got up, I trimmed my fringe, which you can't really see too much right now because my hair's a mess, but I trimmed my fringe, I put some lippy on, I got dressed, I was ready for the day, ready to finish recording, and a migraine struck. So all weekend I've been suffering with a migraine and a stomach bug is not a bug, stomach pain. If you can hear that, that's literally just Josh moving around. It's like an earthquake. Bad Bishop, I gave 5 stars. It was so good. Very dark, very twisted. Please be aware of the trigger warnings because it's not for everyone. I loved it. I went on to start this book. I am a good part of the way in. However, it's only 4:15 and I believe I could probably finish this book today. So in this video we would have finished 3 books. I am going to DNF my non-fiction book for now, just a soft DNF. I've got other non-fiction books I'm going to try, but that one in particular is just very boring to me. Very boring. I don't think it's for me. I'm not the right audience. Like, there's some like horrible things going on in the world, and that book does kind of touch on some of those horrific things, but the book overall is just not for me. So we've had 1 DNF, possibly going to have finished 3 books, and Metal Slinger is just on pause.